Hello everybody, happy Monday. Today I wanted to give you a tour of the piggies' territory that takes up over half of my living room. I wanted to show you where I store their extra hay, their bedding, cleaning supplies, any health check supplies, and all the miscellaneous items that I might have set aside for the piggies. Stay tuned! Before we get started, as always, if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could like this video and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when the next video is available. Alright, let's go ahead and get this tour started. So let's get started on the tour of the piggies corner in the living room, which takes up about more than half of it. So starting slightly next to the piggies, I have an air purifier here. I leave this running most of the time. If I don't, I have really bad allergic reactions. I actually didn't get any allergic reactions until we got Caelum, so I don't know if it was the hay or just him in general, because I didn't ever feel like I was allergic to the girls. But now if I don't have this running, if I go near them, if I clean up after them, anything, I get super itchy and sneezy. So this thing really helps. Over here is where I like to keep the piggies' hay. I like to have 2 bags at a time. Once I get down to the last bag, I'll go ahead and order 2 more, just so I have plenty on hand for them. And they're the large bag, they're 90 ounces, so they're pretty good and they last a while. So coming over a little bit more, I have the piggies' laundry hamper. I mostly use it on Sundays when I change out all of their fleece and get them nice clean fleece. But throughout the week there are certain pads in their cage I like to change out, so I put them in there until they're ready to wash. I like to wait till I have a full load. And then I have a little trash can I like to keep here for when I do just little spot cleanings. Keep it there, keep it nice and tidy. Coming over here, on top here is a cat bed. You've probably seen it in a couple videos. This works really well to get them in and out of the cage. It also works well to kind of hold them when I have them out. For example, if I need to cut their nails, I like to have them on this. This kind of keeps them from escaping. And then also I have a little pee pad here, which fits perfectly, so it keeps this clean a little bit longer. And under here is where I have all of their extra fleece. So come Sunday, I take out all the fleece that's in their cage, switch it out with all the nice clean fleece in here. And what this thing is, it's the playpen. It actually folds up so it's nice and convenient for put away. But I actually have them in this while I clean their cage out at the end of the week. So over in this corner is a little bit miscellaneous. This whole bin is filled with materials for different sewing projects. And then right here, this is actually just a bath mat. This is what I had for Caelum's old cage as the liner. And then that's their little carrying cage when I need to take them to the vet. And then on the bottom here is the IKEA bed. We use these little grids as baby gates. We put them around the couch so they don't get under there when they're doing floor time. And I also use them to block off other areas that I don't want the piggies getting into. And then this thing has a double purpose. It's supporting the top layer of the cage, and it kind of works as a little shelf. So I put their little dustpan in here. And the last section of the piggies area, I'll definitely go through it, but they have this entire bookshelf filled with little thingies for them. So at the top here, I've got their food. I keep it in the container, it just keeps it easier because when the Sherwood ships it, it's just in a box in a bag. So I keep it in here just because it's a little easier. And then I actually just got this. It actually works pretty well. It's a cage cleaner, so you spray it and then wipe it down when you're cleaning the chloroplast. It takes all the smell out and just helps clean it up. I guess the only thing that aren't the babies are the little foxes. Those are mine because they're adorable. And the Pokemon, I know. So here I've got their old Guinea Dad liners. These fit their last cage, so the girl's original cage and then Caelum's more appropriately sized cage. But I actually still use these when I take them out for floor time. I unfold these on the floor so that way if they do make a mess on the floor, it's more contained on the mats. This little area is kind of like their little health check area. So this is their little folder I like to use if there's any notes I need to make for when I clip their nails, when I weigh them. All of that's in here. I've got their scale. A little hedgehog here is just filled with all kinds of different syringes, just kind of depending what I need. This little guy has nail clippers. These came with Caelum when I got him. I haven't used them personally. I like using this one. So this is the one I have for the babies when I clip their nails. I've only used this a couple times. I'm not a huge fan of it. I thought it was something you could just give to the piggies directly, but it's something you put in their water. I only used it a couple times. I used it when Caelum was off of veggies. I figured it would give them a little bit more vitamin C, but I haven't been using it. I've been using something else that I'll show you all in a second. And then I've got their styptic powder for when you cut their nails. This prevents bleeding in case you accidentally clip a little bit too far and get their nails. This will stop the bleeding. And then I have little gas drops just in case we need them. Mostly only use them for Caelum. Here is literally nothing but laundry detergent. And then in here we have extra little tunnels if I ever need to use them. In here I actually have paper towel tubes and toilet paper tubes. I save these because if I need to take the piggies to the vet, they work as a perfect portable hay rack. You just shove it full of hay, throw it in the carrier, and you're good to go. This one is all the treats and goodies and health stuff. So I've got their little cookies. I've got their pea flakes. I've got some forage, which I've been wanting to give them. I haven't because Caelum hasn't been feeling 100%, but he's getting there, so I might actually give them some of this soon. More forage and another fox. And then this is more of like their healthy stuff. So this is actually what I've been giving them for a little extra vitamin C. It's a little vitamin C cookie. They also have a digestive support cookie. I got this for Caelum too because he's been having all kinds of issues with his tummy. And then got some Benebac, basically probiotics. So that's another good thing for Caelum. Spent a lot of money on him recently. And then here we have, this is recovery food. And I also have the emergency kit, which also has the recovery food and the appetite restore as well. In here, well, I actually have two things over here, but in here are just extra pee pads. And then in here, something I definitely recommend everybody has. Yes, I know it's a fox, but I put a lot of their medical stuff, so whenever I go to the vet, they give me a paper, it goes in here, so I always have a record of it just in case I need it. Down here I have Caelum's old little house, just in case I ever want to put it in the cage. We have it here for him. In here I just have little extra beds. They're not being used at the moment, so their little couch, their little pink pillow. Oh, there's a little reindeer back here, so whatever's not being used is in here. And this one is definitely not exciting at all. It's just extra miscellaneous stuff, extra toys, some of their holiday toys. Their extra hay rack, it's not being used at the moment. Extra water bottle, which I do use when I change their cage. I attach it to the playpen, so that way they have access to water. And that brings our tour to a close. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or future video suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. We post new videos every Monday morning, including educational, how-tos, and fun little tidbits, as well as a vlog every Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a safe and a lovely day.